Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on Cobbler's Vlogs. It's another live one. We are previewing tomorrow night's game. The Cobblers take on Plymouth Argyle. I have to say, feeling a bit nervous for this one after the after the reverse fixture. Some of the stick that I got, I think I got a bit too heated in my emotions in the review video, and we are going to talk about the reverse fixture later on. I'd like to welcome along Arthur, who is our Plymouth fan. Who's going to be telling us all about the mighty, or not so mighty, Argyle. But first of all, obviously. Arthur, we're obviously stuck in lockdown at the minute. So how are you? Just in general, you managing to keep yourself busy?
Yeah, I'm in the armed forces, so I've literally worked throughout everything. So it's just another day for me.
Cool. Now, some of the comments are saying my camera is off. I do apologise for that. I'll turn it off and try and turn it back on again, but it is on. I don't know if Arthur can see me or not, but people say they see me now. Wonderful. All right.
I see you.
Wonderful. Okay, so we should be all good. Sorry about that, everyone. Great start. So Plymouth is what we're going to talk about. Obviously, we play you tomorrow.
Argyle, please. Argyle, please.
Plymouth Argyle. Yeah, fair enough. I agree. To be fair, I'll hold my hands up when people say Northampton Town. So when people say Northampton rather than Northampton Town, it annoys me. So Plymouth Argyle, we'll stick with that. So Plymouth Argyle. Your season so far, you're obviously sat in 10th at the minute in the League One table. I believe that is probably the best or the highest of the promoted teams. I'm not sure if Crew are higher than you or not. But how was your season
thereabouts for us?
Yeah, how was
personally,
your season been so far?
I'm quite happy. I think there's an very, very outside chance we could push for the playoffs, but we're picking up some important results. And after the last time we were down, or we were up there when we went down, it's an improvement. Ryan Lowe's got us playing the right way. It's difficult because obviously we've got no income, same as yourselves. We've got to rely on our youth, our loans, which luckily, at least two players, Luke Jeffcott and Micah Cooper, both have come through the youth system.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jeffcott has come through the youth system and he's League One's top scorer.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad considering 18 months ago he was playing for Truro City on loan.
Yeah, you guys seem to be doing sort of all the right things at the minute. You seem to be beating the teams that are around you. Maybe not picking up points sort of every time you play kind of the big clubs, but you seem to be beating the teams you need to beat to kind of be in the position that you're in, if that kind of makes sense. Obviously, some of your standout results this season, you've drawn to Portsmouth 2-2. You've beaten Charlton, you've beaten Sunderland, and obviously on Saturday you beat Lincoln City by 4-3, and I think you were 3-2 down in that game as well. So talk to us about some of your games against the big clubs.
We were against Lincoln, we were 2-0 up. Let's not forget that. Yeah. We were 2-0 up and we went 3-2 down. But we showed a little bit of character, a little bit of fight, a little bit of desire to come back into it. Our captain come off a bench, scored a 91st minute winner against one of the standout sides of the league, truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
So beating Sunderland away, that was a very difficult result, but we got it. And we were against, that week, I think alone we did Huddersfield and then Sunderland in the same week. For that type of travelling, that's ridiculous. And to come out with 2 wins, though, that is impressive.
Yeah, it is. What do you think's caused that? Is it the way you play? Is it kind of just playing with no fear against those kind of top teams?
Well, yeah, Ryan Lowe's, he's got a certain way of playing. He's got his players. He just, he wants to give it a go. And fair play to him. He's, as a manager, he's boisterous. So he will defend his lads, but also he wants them to play his way. Yeah, it's either his way or don't play.
Yeah, I agree. I think I quite like the kind of brand of football that Ryan Lowe plays. I definitely take him as you probably know, we're we're without a manager at the minute, so I definitely take him at some point. You have obviously had some good results against the bigger
You
teams.
take him. He's not going.
Well, yeah, he won't be coming here as much as I take him. Yeah. So yeah, you've had them big results. You've also had some thrashings. I obviously the reverse fixture. What happened with kind of us, and every time we got back, kind of
You beat Northampton Town. We're 23rd in the league.
Yeah. So I kind of jumped on that. You obviously lost 5-1 to Fleetwood, 3-0 to Bristol Rovers, and 4-0 to Rochdale, who are Bristol Rovers and Rochdale, two teams that are struggling in and around us. What happened then? Why?
Just
Why
a
we
bad day at the office. Bad day at the office. It happens when you play a certain brand of football. Unfortunately, sometimes you can come unstuck, and we came unstuck in a few games.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, so every team has bad days at the office. Obviously, the reverse fixture back in October, you beat us by 2-1. First of all, without talking about me, what did you make of us in that fixture? In terms, obviously, we're under Keith Curl then. We're not anymore. What did you make of the Cobblers?
Very, very difficult because it was so early in a fixture packed early season. So it was very difficult to judge. Not the worst team I've seen play at home park this season. You know, I think Brewers are probably one of them, and they're improved. They've improved slightly, but then you know you got Wigan in and around you as well, so it's very difficult. It was very difficult to judge you at the time, but unfortunately, where our form has picked up, your form has dipped massively, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Also,
not been good.
also, you know, we celebrated like we won the World Cup.
Yeah, that was something else I said in the video. Yeah, I don't know. I think you'll. I'll probably have to hold my hands for a minute. That you know, I would probably. I let my emotions get the better of me. But we all have a bit of banter, don't we?
Oh yeah, of course. That's why, you know,
It's
that's
what
why
football's
it's
all about, isn't
funny,
it?
funny giving the stick to you as well as taking it. Being an Argyle fan, trust me, through the years, I've took quite a bit. Usually, I get Pompey fans giving me stick, and Exeter. By the way,
Mhm.
as a Northampton fan, I want to thank you personally for drubbing them at Wembley because they were
Well, this
awful.
was the thing. I was going to say I was, come, June or whenever the playoffs was, I was best friends. Plymouth fans loved me. I was best friends with them. Everyone was like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And then we played you in League One and just became enemies. But did you watch the playoff final? Did you enjoy it?
I watched some of it, and your young lad, I can't remember his name, he's on loan.
Callum Morton.
Yeah, is actually a Southwest native.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's from Torquay.
Oh nice. Yeah, so that must have been an enjoyable night for you.
Oh yeah, very much so. It's always nice because unfortunately, because we only played them once in a COVID hit season, they always had this, oh, we beat you 4-0. Well, you lost 4-0 in the important one.
Yeah, it's definitely it's weird how things can change. My relationship with Plymouth fans after, as I said in June, it was up here. Everyone was thanking me. I think I was getting more messages from Plymouth fans than I was from fellow Northampton fans. So yeah, it was a good evening. Obviously, Plymouth, you were promoted last year through points per game. That must have been quite a weird experience for you. How did it feel to kind of be promoted through that rather than, I guess, obviously you would have earned it if you'd have gone up anyway, but a
Bittersweet.
different way. Mm.
I think bittersweet's a good way. You know, bittersweet because obviously we were going on the up when it all kicked off. We'd been improving. We'd beat Crew, who also came up with us. Swindon, unfortunately, they had Owen Doyle. He was one of the best strikers in the league last
Mm.
season. But you know, I think we could have done it anyway. But it was bitter in the fact that everyone will be like, "Oh, you were awarded promotion by default."
Mm. Yeah, I agree. I think um, I don't think. I think the title was kind of Swindon's to lose. I don't think
Oh
even you
yeah,
guys
Owen
or
Owen
whoever else was up
Morgan
there.
was phenomenal last season. Owen
Mm.
Doyle, sorry, Owen
Owen Doyle,
Morgan.
yeah. I was going to say,
Owen
yeah,
Doyle was phenomenal
yeah,
last season, and he's done all right back in League Two this season. Seems like he's found his playing
mm.
field again.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
but we went up. You know, we can't say, oh no, we don't want to go up because points per game we did better than the team just below us. Not our fault.
Mm.
We just play what's in front of us, and we've gone up and we've had heavy investment. You know, we lost a few players. There was a bit of a cult hero, Jan Songo. He was loved in the midfield. Um, but yeah, you know, it's one of them things. It's ever changing with us. We like to we liked previously to offer 1 year contracts. Now we're getting players in on 2, 3 year contracts. So that shows Simon Hallett, our owner, is fantastic. He's really
Mhm.
investing in what Ryan Lowe wants.
Yeah, I remember. The one thing I do remember about when your promotion was confirmed is your social media team put out a really good sort of pump it up video that I think went quite viral. I remember seeing that was quite good.
That was class.
Mm.
And then at the start of the season, we did a good promotion video voiced over by another legend at Argyle, David Freo,
Hmm.
which if you go back through our social media, you'll find it is fantastic.
Hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. So coming back to this season and more specifically onto tomorrow night's game, we're going to look at Argyle's recent form. Obviously, last time out you beat Lincoln 4-3. Before that, you lost to that lot down the road that we as Cobblers fans don't like to mention in blue and white. And you drew 0-0 to Rochdale. So talk to us about some of your recent performances. Were things starting to sort of fall away a little bit after you drew to Rochdale, who were down where we are and lost to
Yeah, but
Posh
Rochdale
before that.
with their form, Rochdale, if we're honest, we're always going to play not to lose. They
Hmm.
didn't want to concede, and that's what they did. Unfortunately, we couldn't break them down. That's all that can be said about that. And as far as Peterborough go, I know you're not biggest fans of them,
No.
but they're the best team in the league this season. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
personally think Darren McAntony, their owner, is going to, he's invested that much. They should go up.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, Lincoln, good side. Hull, good side. But personally, I think they'll go up.
Would you say they're the best team you've played this season?
I personally, yes.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well,
Yeah,
it pains
they
me to
were
hear it.
unplayable that night.
Yeah. Well, it pains me to hear it and to say it, but I'm going to say that Lincoln are the best team in the league just because I don't want to say it's them. So the last couple of things is tomorrow night. Which Plymouth players should us as Northampton fans be looking out for and thinking he's going to cause us a problem?
Danny Mayer. Danny Mayer is unbelievable. He's so underrated. I know he doesn't chip in with the goals we once had from Ruben Ramirez, Graham Carey, but Danny Mayer with the ball is fantastic. And then you've got Tyrese Forner, he's improving as the season goes. You've got Jerome Opoku improving, Callum Watts improving. Aimson had a bad game the other night. Against the Posh, he had a bad game, but he's improving. That we're slowly coming together.
Good stuff.
But personally, either Danny Mayer or Ryan Hardy, I like his pace. It's electric.
Good stuff. So the last two then, or three actually. What kind of game are you expecting against us? Are you expecting it to be a battle? Do you think you're going to come here and walk all over us? Because the last two seasons we obviously beat you at home last season and the year before that, or 2 years
It's going to
before
be a
that when we
battle.
were fighting to be in League One. I think we
It's
beat
going to
them
be
as
a
well.
battle. you know, I think I'm, I'll probably get stick for this, but I think you should stay up. I'm not saying you're guaranteed to, but
Mhm.
you should stay up. And it would be nice if you had four sides to your stadium. Last time I went there, there was like half finished stand.
Yeah, that's now got seats at the bottom, and then there's just like this sort of metal work above it. So yeah.
But yeah, it'll be a battle. We'll have to work for it. I think Ryan Lowe will have done his homework on you. He's not a stupid manager. Him and Steven Schumacher will have done their homework. They'll try and find key ways to break you down. I'm not saying we're unbreakable. We're not able to be broken down because we are. But at the same time, they'll try and. I think their philosophy is attack is the best form of defense.
Mhm.
But
Fair
it will
enough.
be a battle.
So yeah, you touched on it there. You don't think the Cobblers are going to go down. That was going to be kind of my next question. Do you think we'll stay up? But you kind of touched on that, and you think we'll be all right and should be all right with the kind of the players that we had in our squads. The last thing I guess to ask is your score prediction for tomorrow night, please.
2-1 Argyle.
2-1 Argyle, lovely stuff. I'll go with I don't know. You never know with the Cobblers. You don't know what sort of team's going to turn up. I'll go with a 1-1 draw. I think that'll be a positive result, especially against a top half team. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to add before we go.
Nope.
Cool. So thank you very
No.
much, Arthur. Thank you very much for coming on. Hopefully the Cobblers can go and get the win tomorrow night against Plymouth Argyle. Our first win of 2021 as well. Will it take us 2 months to get that? He's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. Lovely stuff.
Well, up
Cool.
until
So,
the
yeah,
Posh game, we were unbeaten in 2021. So
really, that's can't relate. Cool. All right. Thanks very much, Arthur, for coming on.
thank you.
Those of you that are watching this as a video, please make sure, I don't know what I'm doing, please make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're an Argyle fan, you probably already hit the dislike button, so I don't need to talk about that. So yeah, thanks very much to Arthur for coming on. Please make sure you do hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button as well. And until next time, we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.